Hello everyone, welcome back to our lab course, and in this video we are going to talk about setting up your first help desk administrative computer. So what we need to do, we need to go back to our lab, and this lab is going to be under your computer, which is right here, help desk Win 10 admin. So I have it open right here. So let's go back to the image so at least you can understand what you're doing right here or what I'm trying to explain. So here, what we have is this. Let's say we talked about the Active Directory environment in the last video, that how things are set up before you even start. So they set it up, the computer for you, somebody added it to Active Directory, and they give you the admin access. So now you have all the access and you have the computer right in front of you. This could be your first day. So we are going to do things in a very basic way in the beginning, and then we will move into the tools. So that's how we are going to start. So let's get back to our computer right here. So okay, I don't know why this is showing like this. So let's close all these other machines just to not get confused, because we don't need them right now. And the way you will get back is to get to the help desk Win 10, and it should go back to the computer like that. Okay, so you're in a help desk admin computer. Your first time you logged in with your username and password. The first thing you should do is to download the add-on with your domain controller. So that's going to give you access to the Active Directory add-on. Like I said, a lot of people, they will not give you access directly to the server, but you need to get the Active Directory and other things on your machine. And to do that, what we need to do is we need to go to Google and just go to google.com and type this Windows 10 Active Directory administrative tool, admin tool. So you click on that. So let's scroll down, and basically what it is right here, remote server administrative tools for Windows. So you need to click on that. And now what we need to do is we need to download this. We're going to go ahead and download it. And since this is a machine, if you don't know, 86 means 32-bit, 64 means 64-bit. So to check that, go to right click on that Windows and click on System, and then you will check right here. This is 64-bit. If you say 32, you will use this one. Mine's saying 64, and in this lab it's 64. So we're gonna go ahead and download it, and there you go. So we're going to go ahead and click on it and save it and open this tool. And that's what you will be doing in your lab. This will not be downloaded for you. The reason we're doing this is to show you how to download and where to download it from. Other softwares have links with it, so to save time, but these are important skills in the beginning. So what we need to do is to prepare this installation, searching for updates, Windows updates standalone. Do you want to do this? We'll just click on yes. And then you'll do is accept, and now it's installing. So I'm going to pause the video. Okay, when the installation is complete, you just need to restart the machine. So in this lab, you just restart it, and you will have to wait for a minute or two for it to come back. You see that it went away. So this is our machine, so you'll have to wait for 2 to 3 minutes, and then you'll double click on it and it should come back up again. Alright, so your computer is restarted, I'm sure. So let's double click on it. You'll probably see signing in like that, and you are in the help desk admin computer. So you should have the Windows administrative tool installed, and you can see if you go to start menu. Now I really don't like to use the new Windows 10 default menu right here, but it's really up to you. So here is Windows administrative tool. So this is the Windows Administrative Tool. Again, remember I talked about that in a real environment usually people will not give you access to domain controller directly, and it's not a good practice anyways. So you have a Windows Administrative Tool on your machine, so you don't need to go to the server anymore. You can do everything from here. So let's go ahead, and what you will be working mostly on Windows Active Directory users and computers. So the best thing you can do is to just okay, we'll deal with that later. So what you can do right now, the first thing you can do is to take a shortcut and put it on your desktop. So you click on that, and if you right click on here, there. So what we need to do is to click on, you can do pin to start or you can do move, and you can even open the file location like this. So now we can drag and drop this to your desktop, or you can put it on your taskbar. This is the piece that you're going to need a lot in a help desk administrative job if they use Active Directory, and I'm sure a lot of people use that pretty heavily. That's why you get a lot of questions in your interview. Do you know anything about Active Directory? This is what they're talking about. Active Directory user and management for help desk. Usually you'll click on it and you will get into this. Now the question is, how do you connect this to your domain controller? Right now nothing, you don't see anything, right? So to figure this out, you just need to right click on it and click on change domain, and here we are going to type hq.jobskillshare.org. Now again, the domain could not be found because the server is not operational. Now we need to figure this out. Are you logged in as a local computer username and password? And this is a local admin user and password. So what we need to do is we need to sign out. See, what I don't like about this with Windows is that even I don't. So what we're going to do is power, and what we're going to do is to we're going to disconnect. Now from here, what you can do is you can right click here and click on connect as. So that's giving you opportunity basically to get in as a domain user. Remember, we created that domain user in your domain environment, domain controller, this one right here. Another thing that I did not check is this computer actually on domain? That's something very important. I did not even check that. So the first thing you need to do is to go back to your domain controller. Is this computer on domain? If not, then we haven't done that part. Your administrator actually didn't add it to. So he may ask you to, hey, this is our domain controller name. Can you add yourself to the domain controller? So that would be a good practice. So let's check it out. No. Oh, we do have it. Windows 10 admin is on the domain. So we did that part. We need to right click here, connect as. Now we need to do HQ/lab user. It's asking for the password. So now the password should be the same. P at $0. So now it should be connecting as a domain user account. So let's see if that Windows Administrative Tool will work now. Again, in a real world scenario, just do some you sit on your computer for the first time and someone from an IT team asks you, hey, go ahead and install Administrative Tool on your computer. Now they automatically assume that you know this stuff because you say that you're an IT person and you know the basic stuff. You're entry level, but you know this stuff. Most of the time people will show you this stuff, but most of the time, hey, if they hire you and they think that you're an IT guy, and I hope you didn't lie too much in your your resume, and if you've done these labs, you should be able to give the answer. I can do it myself. I can do the remote administrative tool that's what you're doing right now. So you're logged in as a domain user account. You should be able to get to get it working. So let's go and do this. So you click on here. Again, we're going to do the same process again. The last time when we did it, it was a good example. It didn't work because that lab user was logged in as a local account. We need to be logged in with the domain user account, so you're connected to your server. So now what we need to do is to move this, go to open file location, And I know it's not the same account because I logged in with the same username and password, but that's not the same. It was a local account. So I'm going to put this right here. And now we move the Active Directory, not that one. We need to give the Active Directory domain trust, not that one. I think when we move the Active Directory from the other one, it actually moved it from there, which is not good. Mistake. So let's go to PC. And how do you find it? How do you get to another accounts? Go to C. You are a domain administrator right here, so you can get to their accounts, right? So this is the lab local user, and I do have permissions, so I'm gonna go ahead and log into that user. So there you go. I get access and I need to get to the desktop. This is the one I moved, which was a mistake. You should be able to right click on it and do the desktop like that. Now double click on this and you see it automatically opens up, it automatically goes out and then says, oh, you're a part of this domain, you're a domain administrator. Didn't even ask you for anything else. It's just added that domain Active Directory user and computer to your profile. So you can see you have full access because you're a domain administrator. You have full access to the same thing that you could have access to your server. Like, you could directly log in here to a server and you can do all this stuff. But since you don't have direct access, you can do this. So that's how you added your computer. So the first step you did in this lab right now, you have actually created, you have made your normal computer into an IT admin computer, because usually staff members will never do this. They won't have access. You are the one who is gonna get this access, and then you add the staff members over here. Now this is where things start. Usually you get a call to add a user, somebody lost their password, somebody changed their department, someone needs to change the email address, someone needs to be disabled, someone needs to be deleted, computer needs to be added here, computer needs to be moved from one group to another group policies needs to be applied. A lot of things happen in Active Directory. And this is why we have a full course on Active Directory, which is a part also in this lab. So in this lab we are going to do a lot of hands-on things. But sometimes I'm going to say that if you want to learn more, you need to take the course. And that's what you have access to, that Active Directory and user management. And it's the same thing. There is also videos and everything, and then you can try the same videos and apply it over here directly hands-on. So that was first step for you to set up your computer. You did a very big job in here because that's a pretty big thing for a help desk guy. That's like, it gives you a lot of power to your computer right now. The second thing I like to do with this computer, so that was the users and computer section, but you can also use the start, and you can go to all programs again, Windows administrative tools, and this another one you can use for Active Directory administration. So you see right here, Active Directory Administrative Center. You can do things from here also. What can you do from here? You can see there's a lot of things you can do. So this is the local administrative. So basically when you click on it, it tells you how many computers are built in this container. So if you double click on it, it tells you that there's one computer right there, just like that Active Directory. To me, I think the Active Directory and users tool one is really easy than this one. But you can also see right here, you can click on it and you can reset account, you can delete it, you can disable this computer, or you can basically go to the users like here. So if I clicked on it and I click users, I double click on that, and then I go down, I can find a user. So let's say domain admin is a group. I can add to another group, delete the whole group. I can talk about one person, so lab user right here. Let's say this person called and I need to reset their password. I can do it from here. The same thing, same information, but we will do this everything in the Active Directory lab, not in this one. This was just to set up. So you have done your first task. Somebody asks you, go ahead and make your computer into an IT computer. So you're actually going there. You have done a very big piece right here that is going to be a very big part of your job. Active Directory. Remember this term. Again, I will send you a reminder that there's a full course associated with this lab. So this could be just the labs that we're doing right now, hands-on and explaining things. But if you want to learn something in very detail, then you need to take a course and then apply the same skills in this lab. So thank you for watching this. Lastly, for people who are taking this course, the Membership Plus members and the members who are directly paying for these labs, the way to submit a lab in this video, all you have to do is to go to your section, you click on setup and just copy this, and in that section the ticketing system is built in. All you have to do is to paste this right here and type, "This is my screenshot." So what screenshot am I talking about? You'll just click on browse right here. You'll take the screenshot of your Active Directory environment. So what you need to do is, since you'll have the same stuff over here, all you have to do is to add your username, which is your Job Skills Share first initial and last name. So you need to basically type the initials. So my initials are like, let's say dkhan@jobskillshare.org or whatever my email is. So what you need to do is to type your initial, first initial, last name. You need to add yourself to Active Directory, and you need to take a screenshot and send it to that ticketing system. We will approve it and you will get points. Now again, if you don't know how to use how to add a user into this environment, you need to go back and take the course in Active Directory, which is a very short course, and check for the user section where you will learn how to add users into Active Directory. Thank you so much. I will see you guys in a different video where we will discuss ticketing system. Thank you. And in this lab, I'm not going to go in details with tools a lot, but this is only one tool I'm going to discuss. And that's the start menu. Remember, even I had some trouble because I'm not used to this. So I really don't like this start menu for IT guys. You know, if I'm an IT person, I need some access, direct access to things. So this is the one that I use, Classic Shell. I'm going to go ahead and download it and run this. So we're going to go ahead and download and run this in this lab. Okay. Alright, it's downloading right now. I'm going to pause the video. Okay, so we're back. I'm going to install this, and I'll show you the difference and how it can make your life easy, because this computer will be used for troubleshooting. So think about it. It's not just a normal user computer anymore. You need to have tools and configure this computer so you can very easily take calls and work on things quickly. So that's why I just changed my start menu to something similar to Windows 7 and later Windows, all the ones. So you see right here, if you install something, it's very easy to come here and just check the folders like it used to be. And if you have to do something like, you know, from an administrative level, control panel, and you have the administrative tools right here and here over here too. You have a lot of access over here. First of all, and I like the searching part because it's really easy to search. You can search over here too, but this is why I prefer this, because things are easy to go in there, and you know, the log off, you don't have to click here, go to here, and then do all that. I can just click here and then it gives you more options like log off, lock the windows and all that, because sometimes when you need to work with users, you need to lock your computer because you don't want someone to access your computer because you have that Active Directory rights. So the best thing is to quickly get in there and do the lock, or you can click on Window and L together on your keyboard. That will lock your computer. So in this video we learned just to basically set up your computer so you can start working. You might be getting this call tomorrow. Maybe there's a new user coming in tomorrow and you need to do this, and this ticket was assigned to you. Remember, I use ticket now, and in this video I'm not going to do that, but in next video we will talk about how to set up a whole ticketing system yourself. So let's say this, let me get back to that course, and right here. So in this next video we are going to discuss what is ticketing system. Since you basically set up your first computer as an admin, how are you going to get calls? So you probably will know this, the ticketing system and everything. So in the next lab, you're going to set up a ticketing system for staff. Now, as a help desk administrator, you're not setting the whole server part and everything, but like I said, everything that we do will touch up things in a very light way, so you know how things happen before you, and then you will get into the ticketing system and learn about it, and practice on some real ticketing systems, enterprise level ticketing systems. So see you in a different video. Hope you guys like this video, and to submit a lab for this video, what you need to do is you need to go to the course section, and here what you will do, you'll see right here, these are the ticketing system, right? This is a ticketing system built in jobskillshare.org. So what you need to do is to create a new ticket, and what you will do, you'll type the name of the section that you're taking. So the section is this one right here, the unit setup help desk administrator admin machine. You'll type that, and this is my screenshot for, and the screenshot that we want in this lab is basically, you will go back to your lab here, and the screenshot that we want is you double click here, and what we need is basically the screenshot from here. All you have to do is take a screenshot of this, and then you'll send it to us. Of course, you cannot take this screenshot. You will have your screenshot, you will have your name in there, so we'll know exactly that this is your screenshot, so you can change that. Okay, thank you so much. I'll see you guys in a different video.